Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Today we are actually organizing a stranger's kid's bedroom. So I just arrived and we're gonna go through everything. I haven't looked like at the room to see, but I can just see that it's not very organized and we just have to go through, categorize and see what we have here. So let me give you an overview. Okay, so there's just a couple toys on the bed, and then this is sort of the nightstand, I guess. Some stuff in here, and here is where I think we have most of the stuff, and I don't know what's in here. Yeah, let's see. There's just some like random stuff. This is like kind of broken, and yeah, that's it there. And then in here, this is cute, a little box thing. This I think is just clothing. Okay, and then balls. We could do with a better organization for the balls so that they just don't like run out, and we could probably get this more organized so we can maybe use some of the space in here. Let's see what's up here. There's just bags up here, probably because it's hard to reach. Yeah, there's nothing really in there. Okay, and then here, I'm guessing these are costumes, and it doesn't even close. Costumes. Okay, the mother load, memorabilia. Lords, okay. Yeah. I'm also gonna have to put this in categories in the way that I have everything if the child is missing something, because that's sometimes a problem. Like all of these things are probably things that he thinks he wants to keep, or are things that he made and wants to keep. So I am gonna have to sort of sort those out. I did take a lot of these bags with me for that purpose. So I will label them so that the mom can go through this and she knows where everything is if he asks for it. So we will then just put those bags into her storage and maybe give it 6 months or something, and then she will just throw them out. So let's get going. I actually did forget a trash bag, so I'm hoping she has one. Okay, I found one. Okay, so I actually did forget my microphone, which is super annoying because I wanted to be able to talk to you while I was here, but I guess we'll just do a voiceover. Okay, so that is all the trash that I took out of that drawer, and this is stuff that I'm gonna keep for them. So let's just take everything off here next. Okay, I went straight for the paper category because I just knew that there was gonna be so much in there that was just trash. So yeah, it was right. We did end up with a lot of trash and some fun stuff as well, like this thing. Those sort of things I did put in a separate bag into the mom's bedroom in hiding because it is likely that the child will ask for it again, so we just wanted to make sure that nothing was thrown away that wasn't allowed to be thrown away. But yeah. Okay, so I've emptied this nightstand. It's a bit dusty and I'm not sure if he wants this writing on it, but let's just keep it that way. And I am just putting everything into categories, and this is outerwear, so that's going elsewhere. Let's put that there for now. I have filled up this bag with trash, and this is the other one that I have. Now it's good that they have all of these like shoe boxes, and we are just working in categories, trying to put stuff into categories so that we will see after we're done and everything's empty where it's best to put everything. So let's just continue. A little update. I have done a lot already in an hour, and this is all sort of categorized. There's a lot of dust, so I think I have to vacuum a little bit right now. But I'm gonna go over to this area and the top and see what we can do here. That boxing ball thing, why is it moving so much? That's like really creeping me out. I don't think I'm touching it at all, and I did not notice this the entire video. So I'm sorry about that. That was not supposed to be moving in the frame. I just it's literally like someone's kicking it. This is, yeah. Anyway, I'm really getting into like the groove of things there and going faster and faster. I am washing out some of those empty boxes that I utilized to organize some categories, and yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun doing this. Okay, so this is sort of what I'm doing. I have categories like trash, and then I have just made some like easy open categories so it's easy to put things away. So there's like colors in there. Here I have open boxes if I need to make some other categories. Those two are Legos, big toys. I won't be decluttering the toys. I'm throwing away the obvious trash, but I'm not gonna declutter the kids' toys unless it's like broken or something. Here I have books, football stuff. This is from earlier. This is going into here. And then I have like electronics, hair ties, and stuff that I know he wants to display. Here I have these for Legos to put them together if I think he wants to keep them, so I will keep them. Some coloring books. This is the memorabilia I think they want to keep. So that's sort of what the categories are looking like. This is stuff that he's made that I'm not sure if we want to get rid of, so I'm just keeping it there. And yeah, we are making progress. There's a lot of dust forming right now. So I think I'm gonna take the rest of this off and like wipe everything down a little bit because I am starting to sneeze a lot, so. So in case you are at all interested, this footage is about 3 hours long, and this whole thing took me about 4.5 hours, and it is sped up about 8 times. I thought 20 times was a little bit too much, so you could kind of try to follow along of what I'm doing. But yeah, I tried to make this not too long. I think half an hour is okay for the amount of footage that I had. So yeah. And I feel like my biggest tips with decluttering and organizing like this is just to start by familiarizing with the area, and then have some boxes, some paper bags, some labeling things. It just makes it so much easier to be able to sort of start going through stuff and putting it into categories right away. It's just gonna make everything so much easier when you are starting to figure out where everything's gonna go when you put it back and where there is actual room for it. So yeah. Okay, so the categories have gotten bigger and now I can sort of see everything. So this is now, I've cleaned everything out. This is now costumes. I'm not even bothering folding it because you know how kids are. So now we can actually close these. This is all empty, except for this one. This one is, I guess, his football stuff. So I'm thinking, I'm going over these categories, and there's like a ton of room. Like most of the stuff in this room was trash. I have already this one and both of those full of trash. So then I just have like categories of like socks and stuff. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna start putting stuff back and seeing what fits everywhere. His desk is now completely empty as well, so there is plenty of room. I'm gonna utilize all of these boxes for the organization. And then I think I will go into this one maybe a little bit I kind of want to see if I can find something for his footballs so that they don't like roll out. So okay, I have sort of made a category down here that is like sports stuff. So because we have a free drawer in there, we are gonna make one of them sports stuff. Okay, now I'm gonna start labeling things because I have put some stuff in here. Now I wish I had like smaller containers to put in here, but I don't. So we're working what we got, and I'm using these little pouches for organization as well, and I'm gonna label them for him to know what's in here. So I'm actually rearranging a little bit. I have labeled these things, and I realized I actually need this box for his memorabilia. So I've put Christmas stuff in here because there's not much. And yeah, this one's empty, so this one can just go into that because he's not using it. Actually, this is empty as well. We'll keep it. I'm not sure if he wants to keep it. We have the diamond pictures here, and this is going to be the memorabilia. So let's switch. Okay, so this box is perfect for all of this stuff. And now for his Lego instructions. So I don't think he needs to keep this, but some kids like to have them. But there are apps where you can do all this stuff now. Now I'm just putting the finishing touches to the room. Everything's starting to look nice and it's so much fun. And I actually forgot to check under the bed, but to my surprise, there was not a single thing under the bed, not even dust. Okay, so here's the trash. I'm taking all this out now. Okay, you guys, so this is the final result. This is an overview of the bedroom. So if we're just gonna go over a little bit, I just did some decor that he already had after I cleaned up here. And then I put some stuff up there as well. He still has some Easter decor and he had those Christmas decor as well. So I did make a box for the Christmas stuff, but this big guy did not fit in there, so he's staying up here. And then I just displayed his little armband making stuff here. And then I put everything into categories and labeled it. So this is stuff that mom can also get rid of if she wants to or if she's allowed. So this is what he has made, and it's all like wooden stuff. So this is a category that she can eliminate if she wants to. Here are football cards. That's a toy. And here are coloring stuff. And this is all his like pearl stuff that he's made. And then here I labeled big toys. That's all in there. Lego, and big toys. And then up here, his candy thing, and he made this bowl. It's super cute. So that's there. And just some more stuff that he made. And then in the desk, I put his jewelry, his like cords and games and stuff, and then we labeled all of this stuff for him. So that's in there. And then now in here, we have put some labels on here. So we have costumes in these two drawers, and then sports. So now he knows where everything is, his frisbees and stuff. I didn't label this drawer, but everything in it is labeled, so he has that as well. This one I didn't touch because it's just his football clothes, and I'm guessing he wants to keep them there. This drawer is empty, and some decor. And then in here, I did not fold all of his clothes. I just kind of left it as is. I do think he needs a little bit more of these hangers. I think I have some at home, so maybe I can just give her some more hangers to put in his closet. But that's just how the clothes stuff is. So that's the solution I got with the balls. That's about it. And then up here, I put the Christmas decor. So yeah. All right, so I'm super happy with this. It's so clean, so nice. I hope he loves it and enjoys it, and he can read now, so it's easy for him to find everything because it's labeled. So on to the next room. Okay, so this shelf is just outside the bedrooms, and it is really dusty, so I do want to organize that a little bit. But then we have the next room, and this is the entrance to the room. And yeah, more toys. Let's see. We have that, and books, and a closet also with some room to spare if need be, a nightstand, some stuff up there. And then I'm guessing that in there, I'm not sure what's in there. All right, this looks like less work, and let's just jump right in. Okay, I am finished with the other room, so this is the end result. I just took everything off here. I put coloring stuff under there, and this was all full of some stuff, so I used some stuff that I found to make a little bit of an organization for him. And I mostly just cleaned everything. It was really dusty, and this stuff, that's something that they haven't put together. I'm not sure what it is, so I can't do anything with that. And then I sort of just organized this stuff, his books, and cleaned everything to make it less dusty. I'm not putting labels in here because he is so young, so he can't read anyway. He is starting school, so I think he is. No, I can't remember, but I did just put like an open organization here. Legos, his football cards, his pearl things, so that he can actually see everything. So a little bit different in his room, but yeah, that's the end result. And then for this one, I just categorized things with these boxes I found in the boys' bedroom, and then mostly just kind of try to organize it and clean out the dust. There was so much dust, so I'm just gonna get everything out, vacuum here, and then we will be finished. All right, you guys, I'm done. I am hungry. I want to go home and eat, but I'm super happy with the result. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit different for me to do this at other people's houses, but yeah, I don't know what else to say. I hope that you subscribe, stay tuned for more, and hit the comments for some suggestions on more videos that you would like me to do. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!